Hey, guitar playing champions, if you sometimes feel like your playing is stuck in a rut, or you often end up playing the same things over and over and over again, or maybe you sometimes just get a little bit bored playing guitar, then today I want to help you to change that so that you have more fun playing, learning, and growing as a player. Hi, I'm Tom Hess, and in the past, I sometimes felt stuck too. Playing occasionally got a little bit boring for me. I felt stuck, just spinning my wheels, not really getting anywhere, not growing, and ended up playing the same things again and again and again. So here's what worked for me and many of the students that I've taught over the last 35 years. The first step to solving these problems is simply realizing that something has to change. Okay, the problem is not going to go away by itself. If we don't change anything, then we're leaving things to chance. One day you feel more motivated, the next day you don't feel as motivated. One day you feel like playing your guitar, the next day you don't really feel like playing your guitar. One day you seem like you're making progress, the next day it feels like you're getting nowhere. Okay, if you don't change something, this problem is not going to go away on its own. We must make a change somewhere. Maybe in what you're playing, what you're learning, how you're practicing, something somewhere must change. Step 2 is to ask yourself this important question. Are you feeling unfulfilled with what you can do on the guitar? Or are you just wishing that you could do more? See, answering this question is important because it gives you insight into whether what you really need is to learn new things, different things, or maybe the better answer in some cases is to do more with what you already have, what you already know, what you can already play. So, for example, sometimes if I'm dealing with a student who has really good phrasing, that means what they can play sounds really good. I don't mean that they can play cool stuff. I only mean that whatever they're playing, whatever level it's at, sounds good because the phrasing is good. When that occurs and the student is still unsatisfied, it means they really need to learn new things or more things. They've gone pretty deep into what they already can do. But sometimes people have the opposite problems where what they can play just doesn't sound all that great. It's not very fun or fulfilling to do what they can do. It doesn't mean that they need to learn more stuff necessarily. That might help, it might not. But if the phrasing, the quality of their ability to play is not very satisfying yet, then learning new things isn't really going to solve that problem. Okay? So phrasing, the quality of how you play what you play, is often the determining factor of whether, hey, do I need to learn more things? My phrasing's good, let's go to the next level. Or, I don't really need to learn a whole lot more things. I just need to take what I can do already and get more out of that. So those are two different scenarios that have two different solutions to solve each one. Knowing the difference is really important to kind of guide you to determine how am I going to get myself out of this problem that I'm feeling. Well, one's going to be more phrasing, the other one's going to be let's expand and learn new things. The third step in this process is to ask yourself yet another question, which is this: which of the following things do you think makes guitar playing more fun for you? Learning new things about music, creating your own music, such as writing your own songs, becoming a better improviser, learning more songs to play, acquiring new skills, applying what you already know, making your guitar playing strengths, the things you're already strong at, stronger, or making your guitar playing weaknesses stronger, playing guitar faster, integrating your skills together, gaining more confidence as a guitarist, or maybe it's something else. The more that you can define for yourself which of those things that I listed is the thing that you believe is going to make you more fulfilled or have more fun or enjoy the process of learning, practicing, mastering things, that will give you some good insights of where to go next, especially if you're not already taking lessons from an expert guitar teacher who can help you. If you're trying to do this all by yourself, it's not impossible, but it's going to be a lot harder. But the list of questions I just gave you will help you to determine maybe what direction you should be going in, or at least thinking about as you move forward with your guitar playing. Let's dive deeper into each one of those things in the list, okay? So the first one was learning new things about music. This might mean learning more music theory concepts, learning how things work together in music, why the things that you like about the songs or the players or the guitar playing, why does it sound good to you? You know what you like and what you don't like, but do you understand why it sounds and feels the way that it does? Maybe this is a direction that you'd want to go into, and you might want to seek out someone to teach you about music theory so that you understand more about what you're doing and what you're hearing. Another option is creating your own music and writing your own songs. I don't know how much you're already doing this. If you're doing it a lot already, you might want to seek out a coach, a songwriting coach who specializes in this area, that can help you create more songs, better songs, and create them faster. If you're not really doing much of that, if you're more of just a guitar player and you haven't really started creating your own music, just try, just get started. You don't have to wait until you're a super advanced player or whatever to start writing your own songs. And a lot of people, once they start trying to write their songs, begin to feel a lot more fulfilled. They get more excited, again, about playing guitar and being a guitar player. The next one on the list was becoming a better improviser. Now, I will tell you from personal experience and seeing and coaching many, many people to improvise well over the years, that the better one becomes at improvising, melodies or guitar solos or even chords or whatever, the better you get at this, the more fun guitar playing is likely to get, because you get a lot of immediate satisfaction from improvising something that sounds cool. If you don't do a lot of that, you might want to explore learning how to become a better improviser. The next thing is learning more songs. A lot of people, they're not that interested in creating their own stuff, but they want to play music from their favorite bands or whatever. If that is going to make guitar playing more fun, then pursue that. I tend to find that people who want to just learn song after song after song after song, they tend not to have a lot of long-term motivation to keep playing. It's more motivation in the short term. But hey, if you need some short-term motivation, and if that's going to do it for you, great. Go out and learn some songs, some more songs. Next is acquiring new skills. So this is one where if your existing skills are already pretty good, you've got a pretty good understanding of the things you already know, you're pretty good at what you can already do, and now it's time to stack new skills on top of that. If that's going to make you more satisfied, more motivated to keep playing, not put it down, not have good days and bad days, but just have mostly good days, then do that. The next thing, which a lot of people don't really think a lot about, it kind of goes under the radar for a lot of guitar players, especially guitar students, is applying the things that you know or that you've already learned in the past, and maybe you've forgotten some of those things, or the things you're learning in the future. See, when you learn things and you don't yet know how to apply it, when you don't know how to use it in real music, it just feels like you're kind of going through the motions and you're not sure, what am I supposed to do with all of this stuff that I've learned or practiced? I don't see its application. So for many people, once they start learning how to apply the things that they know and the things they'll learn in the future, guitar playing gets so much more fun. Unfortunately, a lot of people, particularly students, don't really seek out enough guidance or practice in applying the things that they know, because they're so busy going through exercises or little things that they've learned or pieces of songs or solos or whatever, that they don't really learn to apply it, and that leaves them feeling unfulfilled, and maybe they're not sure why they're feeling unfulfilled. Now, the next one in the list was making your guitar playing strengths even stronger. Now, for some people, the things that they're good at, the things that they can do the best, their strengths, when they play those things, they tend to feel pretty good. And they're often motivated to try to make those strengths even stronger. But the challenge is that no matter what your strengths are, all of us are going to have weaknesses in other areas. And often those weaknesses might hold us back from unleashing the strengths that you have. So making your guitar playing weaknesses stronger can unlock a lot of doors, not only because those weaknesses are not weak anymore, but because the strengths that you have get unleashed. They're free to be used and integrated and applied. And it really can make the excitement of playing guitar really high level for you all over again. The next is playing guitar faster. Now, I know from teaching a lot of people over the years that a lot of people want to learn to play guitar fast, and they want to be able to rip up and down the guitar and shred and all that kind of stuff. And they believe that when they learn how to play guitar fast or faster, that they're going to be more fulfilled overall with their playing. Now, I love fast guitar playing just like everybody else does. It's cool, it's fun, it sounds neat, everything's cool about it. But if you take the skills you have, the phrasing skills, all the other musical skills, and you're just able to play all that stuff faster, but the phrasing isn't so good and the timing isn't so good, the intonation of the bends isn't so good, the vibrato's not so good, the timing's off, it's not very tight. Playing stuff faster isn't really going to make you much happier. It might in the very short term, but it's like driving a garbage truck with a rocket engine attached to the top, okay? You might go down the road really fast, but it's still a garbage truck, okay? We want to have a nice vehicle that we can go fast down the road, not a truck full with garbage in the back. Okay, the next is integrating your guitar skills together. This is a big one that people struggle with and they don't really spend enough time on. And this is one of the things that I work on with the students that I teach privately online, is getting them to take the skills they have, whatever they are, and integrate those skills together. Because if you've got a piece of something over here, and you've got a piece of something over here, and you've got just bits and pieces, and you can't tie it all together, you can't smoothly connect these things, it doesn't feel like you're playing music. It just feels like, I've got an exercise over here, and I got a bit of a solo over here, and I got this technique thing over here I can do, and I know a bunch of chords over here, and it just, something is missing. And what's missing usually is the integration of the skills. So, integration should be a top priority for you if you want to have more fun playing guitar and feel more motivated and more proud of yourself with taking the skills you already have and piecing it all together. The final thing in the list that I gave you was gaining more confidence as a guitar player. So confidence comes not just from having more skills, not just from knowing more things or being able to play more things or more songs or solos or whatever. Confidence comes mostly from reliability of the playing, mostly from consistency. So if you know that on any given day, your maximum capacity to play something is here, and today you're playing it at this level, and tomorrow you're playing it at that level, and the next day you're playing it at this level, and the next day you're playing it at that level, that inconsistency from day to day automatically makes us feel less confident. So what you want to do is, in addition to, of course, learning more things and improving your phrasing and applying things, all that stuff, is try to shorten the gap between your best days and your worst days by training to play what you can play consistently well. Okay? So that's a big thing that people don't think about, and that because of that, they lack confidence because they never know when they pick up the guitar, what level am I going to play this at now? We're not really sure. Now, if you ask me which I think are the most important for most people, and if I had to pick just two, it would be these things in combination. It would be application, applying what you know, and integrating what you know and can do. Those two things in combination with improving your phrasing. That's the quality of the playing when you play guitar, how good it sounds. It's not about playing faster or even cleaner or making the technique better or learning more skills. That's all great. That's all cool. But just getting the quality, the feeling that you have when you play, phrasing. That if I had to choose one, it would be phrasing. If I had to choose two, it would be phrasing in combination with applying and integrating. Those three things is what I often encourage my own students to focus on a lot, and we do that in our lessons, in addition to, of course, learning new things and a bunch of other stuff too. But if you're wondering what it's going to give you the long-term happiness mostly, phrasing has got to be near the top of the list, if not the top. If you like my videos on YouTube, you're going to love my breakthrough guitar lessons. I'm going to show you exactly how to transform your guitar playing from being just okay to being really awesome. Even if you feel stuck right now, or if you've had self-doubts about your ability or your potential, imagine just how much better your guitar playing is going to become when you know exactly what to do, exactly how to practice, and you have the guidance and roadmap to get you there. Now, I've done this for literally thousands of people over the years. If you do the work, if you'll practice what I show you at least 30 minutes a day, every day, I'm absolutely certain I can help you become the guitar player that you want to be. So unlike other guitar lessons on the internet, you're not going to get some generic cookie cutter lessons from me. You're going to get lessons customized to you, to who you are, what your goals are, your challenges, your current strengths, your current weaknesses, your learning style, experience, whatever frustrates you, and most importantly, who you want to become as a guitar player. So check out my breakthrough guitar lessons right now at my website, tomhess.net/guitar, and see if they're right for you, and I will see you on the other side.